Dru and Tariq have come together twice in the first two episodes, first at the party, then at dinner at Monet's. But why is Dru giving Tariq this dagger look? What exactly is the issue? I'm talking all things Dru and Tariq in this video, so welcome back to MovieBot, and let's talk about the connection between Dru and Tariq. Power is finally back on our screens, and for those that are new to my channel, welcome to MovieBot. I break down the episodes with review and recaps on the Sunday soon after the episode airs, give my breakdowns for the teaser for the following episode, and then during the week I break down particular storylines and character breakdowns, pretty much what I'm doing with this video, whatever's popular in the comment section during my review. And I'm also talking things Dru and Tariq today, so if you're new and you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the subscribe button. But Dru, he's a mysterious character, and I'm just going to talk about his character description for those of you who may not have seen this. His character is basically described as an artist by day and up and coming drug lord by night. Dru is from a drug family but not of it. Having no desire to be in the game, Dru simply wants to draw. So when Tariq steps on the scene and exposes him to the college life Monet has kept him from, Dru becomes more determined more than ever to separate from what seems to be his destiny. And when he gets involved with a member of Zeke's basketball team, his quest for independence could yield deadly consequences for those he loves most. So that's basically Dru's character description, and I'm going to relate loads of things back to this character description as I'm going along in the video. But we first saw Tariq and Dru come face to face when Zeke invited him back to Monet's house in the first episode, and he instantly gave Tariq this look. Now this look can mean so many different things, but he wouldn't have given this look if there wasn't a connection or they were going to build up to something between Dru and Tariq. And when we met Dru in the first episode, we saw this pencil hanging on his ear, which symbolizes his love for art. But he has a real problem with Monet not agreeing his love for art, and I'm going to come to that in just a moment. But to me, when I first saw this, it almost looked like Dru is looking like him, like, I know you bro, where have I seen you before? And what comes to mind was when Tariq was running with Kanan in Queens and those kids that Tariq shook up. I was thinking that Dru could have been one of those kids, but I think that's a bit of a reach in my opinion. I think he just has a connection with Tariq in the sense that Tariq is studying art at Stansfield, and that's Dru's dream. Because we saw this in the second episode when Tariq went over for dinner at the Tejadas. Dru's there, this time drawing on a notepad, and when Tariq's talking about what he's studying at Stansfield, the minute he mentions art, Dru's like, what kind of art? And then gives him this stare again. And at first I genuinely thought there's going to be some issues between Dru and Tariq and they're going to come to blows sooner or later. I think Tariq's going to help him in the coming episodes, or may even use him. Tariq will show him what the college life is about, tell him all about what he learns about art at Stansfield, and that really exposes him to the college life that Monet is keeping Dru from. Monet doesn't want Dru anywhere near college and is raising him to be a drug lord. But after he has a conversation with Tariq, he's going to be more determined to leave the drug game behind and really go and study art at college. But Monet's not going to be happy about this, and this could even be what these three are discussing here when Monet comes in and asks what the fuck is going on here. It could be that they're talking about Dru leaving the drug game and going to college to study art. And if this is the case, then Monet won't like Tariq from interfering with her family, that's for sure. And we're really going to see Monet telling Tariq that she can control anybody, and that goes for the Tejadas as well as Tariq and Tasha. How she has control over all of them by setting Tasha up with a phone and the morning after pill. And Monet definitely knows about Dru's love for art. I don't think it's a secret. He's openly drawing at the dinner table while the Tejadas are eating. He really does have a real love for art, and I think he's going to get deep into college life when Tariq introduces him to this, and it's going to be dangerous because he's going to get involved with someone from Zeke's basketball team that's going to have some deadly consequences. And I'm only going to touch on this because I'm going to go into it in a lot more detail in my video tomorrow or Thursday, but I actually think Dru is going to be responsible for Zeke's death. Because we know how much Zeke means to the Tejada family. He really is their golden boy, because they want him to make it playing ball, because that's essentially their way out of the game, just like Truth was Ghost's way out of the game. So Zeke is Monet's way out of the drug game if he makes it as a basketball player, and that's why she's very overprotective over him. Notice how she didn't want him going back to Stansfield because he had a little to drink, because she's Monet's way out of the game, and I think Zeke is a dead man walking. Dru will be the one responsible for this, but could it actually be Tariq who sets this up and uses Dru to get rid of Zeke once he gets close to him? Because Tariq is going to be pretty pissed soon that he's having to do all of his work as well as Zeke's. Zeke wants Tariq to do all of his papers, and sooner or later Tariq is going to snap, and I'm going to talk about this in a lot more detail in another video that I'm going to be releasing on Tariq, Zeke and Dru later this week, so make sure you keep an eye out on that video. I may do that tomorrow or Thursday. But just one more thing I wanted to say about Dru. Nick's commented on my episode review of episode 2 saying, isn't it obvious? Lorenzo went to jail for a murder Dru committed. He did what Ghost wouldn't do for Tariq. Their family is what would have happened to the St. Patrick's if Ghost would have gone to jail. So I just wanted to create that little discussion on that topic because it's an interesting one, and I think Nick could even be right. Lorenzo might have taken the fall for Dru for a murder that he committed, which is why he's in prison, and this is where the loyalty from the Tejadas come in. So let me know what you guys think of that theory, and what you guys think about Dru and Tariq's relationship. What do you think is going to happen with these two in the next few episodes? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the subscribe button. I'm going to be bringing you more storyline and breakdowns for the rest of this week, so make sure you have the post notification bell turned on as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.